we're gonna see what we get. We're gonna go today till 2 o'clock roughly. We'll meet up again and we'll see how today goes.
Day number 3, let's do it. But guess
right.
what? My contract violation is gone. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, look at that. We got a $2 peak pay. Let's go ahead and hit that. Boom, now we ready to go. Alrighty, first order of the day. We got $9.25 for 1.7 miles. So we finna definitely get that cracking. Look, we got a $2 peak pay and right here in Webster Groves, but I'm right next to the downtown zone, so I will be doing some zone hopping. 10 to 4 is what we're gonna do today. Let's see how many screenshots I have to take with my low acceptance rate. Wow, so today I actually got my first order before Pedro. I was scheduled for Webster Groves, so by us sitting on the borderline, I took a couple steps over, logged in, and I got a $9 order, well really a $7.25 order, but with the $2 peak pay, it said $9.25 for 1 mile. Let's get it. Pedro, he gone now, so he must have got an order. Let's see what this day brings. We giving you guys some results. Hopefully Trader makes some money today, but even if I don't, that's just more to the fact that I'm trying to show you guys multi-app, because it wasn't no guarantee I get an order like this, but I got one that's great. But I also would have had a backup plan just in case. Always have a backup plan. Welcome to the channel. I'm your boy, the Dashing Trader. On this channel, we show you how to maximize with gig apps. We give you results. We show you what it's gonna be like. I give you, look, I vlog basically. I got like a little vlog style, you know, money making channel. Right now, we showing you what's going on with Doordash, you know. It's gonna be a lot of Doordash coming up because I got a lot of plans of some ideas and things I wanna show you guys. And we're gonna be maximizing. So let's maximize and get this money. St. Louis, man. That is a nice view right there. So we are gonna be going right here on Clark, and I hope I can find somewhere to park because this is crazy. Uh-oh. I'm going in the ballpark village. Oh man, that's a recipe for disaster. I hope it's a great tip on this order. Is that a fire truck? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this should be very fun. Where am I gonna park in here? There ain't no parking in here. You cannot park in here. This ain't no parking right there. Oh man. What am I gonna do? No parking. What in the hell? Man, dude, the hell with that? This is downtown, baby. Look at all these other folks. They parked. Shit, I gotta park too. This ain't good. I'm just downtown, just parked. Hope I don't get towed. Ooh, but look at that though. That's nice. Well, at least we get to see downtown St. Louis a little bit. We in Ballpark Village. This is crazy. See, I wouldn't even mind being downtown if I had the scooter.
The customs.
I bet they did have the following instructions. I can't even see no addresses on these things. It's a nice view. Next order, we got $7.25 at Chipotle for 2.8 miles. Now pay attention. It's a $2.50 peak pay. So I normally wouldn't take this, but I'm gonna take it now because of the peak pay. If it wasn't no peak pay, I wouldn't take it because that order would have been less than $5. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Chipotle. Alrighty, we just made it to Chipotle. Let's see if they got this thing ready. See, I like this Chipotle. I like all Chipotles really because see, what you gotta realize is they drive through. You know what I'm saying? And if you can stay in the car, keep your wheels rolling, you're gonna be able to make more money. Let's see who we got. How you doing? I'm picking up for Mackenzie. It's all good. I was super close and it just came through. So you need me to move out the way? All right. First hour down. We got 2 orders done. Nothing hidden on that one. $2 peak pay and I'm now outside of my zone. Check it out. Got $7.25 on that order. So first hour down and we are sitting at, what's that? Yep, $16.50. So I'm outside of my zone. Now somebody told me in the comments that what I can do is if I check the schedule, I can see if it's gonna be a spot available where I'm at right now. So I believe the zone that I'm currently, let's see. So it say I'm dashing in downtown St. Louis, but I'm in Webster Grove schedule, but this drop-off left me in downtown St. Louis. I think that's what it said. Yep, I'm downtown St. Louis right now. So let's see, and they got a $2.50 peak pay over here. So let's see if I can switch zones, right? But before I switch zones, I'm gonna check the schedule to see if it's any slots in this downtown area. And I do see an 11:30 to 2:30, so I should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. So I resumed it. Now we gonna end this first one in Webster Groves, $2 peak. And dash along the way in Clayton. It's a $3 peak in Clayton, so we definitely gonna hit that. We definitely gonna hit that. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over that way, Cause that's extra $3. We got $4.50 for 1.7 miles right over at McDonald's. And guess what? It's a $2 peak pay, so it's gonna stay right over there. I had to switch back to Webster Groves because I drove all the way through Clayton, 5 different hot spots, $3 peak pay, not one order for 25 minutes. So now I'm back over here in Webster Groves, and at least I'm getting orders I can decline because I got nothing over there with that $3 peak. Next order, we got, I think I finally just got a good order. $13.75 for 8 miles. I gotta get something, get these wheels rolling. Let's head over to Yummy Yummy Tummy, get this food. Alrighty guys, so I got like a 10-minute drive to this delivery, right? So let's talk about some things. Acceptance rate, doesn't matter. So for the last 3 days, I've been doing Doordash only, no multi-apping, so I can get a good feel of, you know, what is it gonna be like? How much money am I gonna make? And I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, it's not looking good. Since 2023 that started, Doordash has been implementing things, changing things, and making it more advantageous for them as a company to get more orders out. And what that results in is cherry pickers are losing out now. So if you only use Doordash and you cherry pick the way we used to back in the day, now in the past where Doordash will normally, like, you know, stack orders for you during the busy times, or at least send you consistent orders that you can decline, those days are no longer here. So when you used to get a lot of orders back to back to back to decline, giving you options to cherry pick, you no longer have those options because it may just be oversaturated. You know, it may be that the orders that are 2-to-1 miles money ratio, you just absolutely not gonna see them no more unless you at or over 50%. Because what you gotta realize is when they throw on peak pays and when the busy times come, everybody who got a Doordash account come out. And every single day, new dashers are coming to the platform, and they come to the platform with a top dasher status. So that means if you've been on the platform and you got low ratings, you are not gonna see no orders at all. Like, I barely seen any orders today, and the orders I have seen today, I was only able to take a few of them. Now, in the past, I would have still been able to hit my goals while cherry picking with one app. But times have changed to where it's too many dashers out here. You know, DoorDash got multiple manipulative ways to get the orders out. So that means that since they done changed up the game, we gotta change up too. So if you was out there single apping, you gotta turn on different apps to hit that same hourly rate that you used to be able to hit with DoorDash. Now there's gonna be some caveats, you know, large order program, pizza bag program, select markers, but for the most part, they doing this across the board. Diamond Zone is pretty much everywhere when it comes to the United States market. So you better prepare and make sure you prepare accordingly so that you can still make your money and not have to have 3 days like myself where I made, you know, less than $100 on each shift. We are at the 2-hour mark. Just dropped off that Yummy Tummy order, and it's not looking good, guys. Look, so I think this is my 3rd or 4th order of the day. Nothing hidden on that one. $13.75 is what I got. So it's nice and red on the map now. I got 2 more hours to go. So $13.75 on this one. $16.50. So what's that? $16.50 plus 10. That's 26 plus 3. That's 29. So yeah, so 30 bucks in 2 hours. That's 15 bucks an hour when you have a low acceptance rate on DoorDash. The offer I got was $3 for 2 miles, and I kindly let that one time out. Can't do no $3 for 2 miles, but look, just got this one. $14.25, 6.8 miles, and it's at a smoothie spot. I'm gonna take, let's go ahead and head over to Grand Rising Smoothie and Juice Bar. Let's go. Alrighty, we got that order dropped off, and man, I am so far outside of my zone right now. I gotta drive a little ways back, and I'm on the north side right now, so ain't no way I'm finna end this dash and start over here, because they ain't finna having me pick up at no Popeyes in the hood and have me waiting there for 30 minutes. I ain't making no money like that. So look, I'm gonna stay in this dash, but I'm gonna head back to the Webster Groves area. I should be sitting at about $45 now, and we at the 2.5-hour mark. So that order did help me out a little bit. That's why I decided to go ahead and take it. I was really close to the place, even though it was hard to find. They didn't have no signs set up or nothing. Very difficult to find, but I found it and I was close, so it still was able to work for me. Now, hopefully I get something that brings me back down in that Webster Groves area, but it's not guaranteed because I'm probably at least like 5 miles away right now. So we're gonna see, but I'm heading back that direction right now. Alrighty, we at the 3-hour mark, so let's go over the orders we seen for today. First order was $9.25 with a $2 peak pay. 1.7 miles on that one, nothing hidden. That was a hand-to-me customer and I had to find them. Next order we had, well, I got an order, hold on now. $5.50 for five. $5.50 for 5. Let's take a screenshot. We're gonna leave that Jets pizza order right where it's at. Not doing that one. Back on to what I was saying though. So we had St. Louis Kalash, $9.25 for 6.9 miles with that $2 peak. So that was $7.25 for 7 miles. No, thank you. Next order was Burger King, $7.25. Next order was $7.25 for 3 miles with a $2 peak. That's a $5 order for 3 miles, taking me in a direction that I didn't want to go, leaving me outside of my zone. Left that one alone. Then we had $7.25 for Chipotle. I did accept that one. I like that order. Got 2 screenshots. I liked it so much. Then we had a $7.25 Taco Bell. And I didn't like the drop off. It was taking me too close to the Galleria. That's when I switched over to the Clayton zone. Next after that, we got a stack, $11.50 for 10.8 miles at McAllister's Deli. And that's exactly where it's gonna stay, right over there, because I did not accept that. For 2 drop-offs with a peak pay, $11.50, that's an extra $4 on that offer, right? So if you minus that from the $11.50 they showed me, that's a $7.50 trip for 10 miles. I can't do it. Then we got $4.50 for 1.7 miles, $2 peak, no tip, no trip. That's a no tip offer. Then I did get $13.75 at a Yummy Tummy. And you know what? I would never go there again because they had me wait like 15 minutes. And the only reason I ain't undersigned it because I ain't had nothing else. So I figured, you know what? I might as well go ahead and complete it. But after I got done with that Yummy Tummy order, they decided to bless me with a $3 2-mile order at Rally's. And you know I had to let that sit there because we do not play them games. Then I did get a good order, but I had some issues with it. So I didn't know where the pickup spot was at. They didn't have any signage, any, you know, signs letting you know, hey, this is the place. It was one of them like out of the back of somebody's house type places. They was making like fruit baskets and flower bouquets and stuff. But I found it, was able to get it picked up, $14.25 for 6.8 miles. And when I dropped it off, it left me in the hood, all the way on the north side, and I couldn't get no orders. I just drove all the way back over here, and I haven't got nothing else. Well, I did get something else though, because when I got back, they sent me this Jets pizza offer, $5.50 for 4.9 miles. And we just not gonna do that. And that's pretty much the offers I didn't see for today. We gonna hit up Big Bro, see where he at, see how he doing. And we gonna, you know, have a comparison, because I'm only at 44 bucks. I do got 1 more hour to go, but if I ain't hit $20 an hour for them first 3 hours, it's a low chance I'm gonna hit it for this last one. Whatever order I get that's reasonable for me, I'll do it, add it to the tally, and that'll be, it is what it is, because these are 3 days worth of results in a great market. I mean, it's orders out here, do not get me wrong. They just not sending them to me because of my acceptance rate. I got a great customer rating, great completion rate, great on time. The only thing that I'm suffering on is my acceptance. And it shows that if your acceptance rate is low, you won't see that many offers. So let's see how Pedro did and let's compare some things. Chick-fil-A coming through. $7.75, 4.8. I'll take it all day. Yes, sir. We back at Chick-fil-A. Somebody needs them some chicken. We're gonna go ahead and hook them up. I got this from Mr. Flex, so now I'm about to keep my Doordash bag and some good to go. So that way I know everything stay more secure when I'm delivering. This one, we got a Dairy Queen. So they got a big old sign on the door. Lobby is closed. For mobile and delivery, call or ring bell. We will make every effort to. So looks like I either gotta call a number or go through the drive-through. So I will be calling this number and seeing what's going on. I thought I was ghetto. These folks is ghetto. They don't say, how you doing? How can I, you know, may I take your order? Or what would I like to place? They say, can I help you? Yeah, that's how y'all do the intercom. Y'all just be like, can I help you? Never mind, don't worry about it. Yeah, bro, they don't give a damn here. They say, hey, can I help you? Who is this? They act like you knocked on their door or something. All right, we out. Alrighty, there we go. So this might be my last drop off of the day. Time is now 1:40. I think with this one I might be at 60 bucks. So it did pick up a little bit, but not enough. I don't know which is this. Hold on, we got 8:30. There better be some stairs over here or something. Said number 2, probably 1. Got it done. Alrighty, now that we got that done, let's try to make it back over here by Chick-fil-A and see if we can get one more short distance delivery and maybe get it over that 65. And that'll be slightly better. But guess what? My contract violation is gone. Yes, sir! Stop and meet up with bro. We're gonna get some gas real quick. But man, check this out. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Look how close these gas pumps is to the building. Like, this gas pump is literally like at the building. That cannot be safe. How can you have a building right here and a gas pump right there? So that means all the gas is basically right below her. Makes no sense. Nice, beautiful, sunny day today. Let's go over a couple of these orders that I got on the way back over here to Chick-fil-A. Because I kept it on, I was like, you know what? If I see something good, I'll go ahead and take it. But I didn't see nothing good. So I got rid of that contract violation, and the next order they sent me was $4.50 for 4.7 miles. No peak pay on that one, had to let it go. And they also sent me a $6.54 mile Chick-fil-A order. And look, I'm right here at Chick-fil-A, but I still ain't taking it. And another $6 order, $6, 5.8 miles. 1-to-1 on the miles to money ratio. But you just gotta be careful, because when you drop that off, you may be in a different zone and you may not be able to get another order. That's something I had to deal with today. But all in all, not terrible. We did 43 on this second dash, and we did 16.50 on the first dash. So altogether, what's that, $59.50? Not terrible for 4 hours, but could have been a lot better if we multi-app. So just to show you some results, download a new app, download Uber, Grubhub, Instacart. Use those in conjunction with Doordash, and that way, gotta make sure you lock the car. That way you can hit your daily goal in less time and not have to work as hard and not have to accept everything with Doordash. Let's see how he did. Pretty sure he did better than me, because they ain't even send me no stacks either. And that's another thing. If you got a super low acceptance rate, you may not see any stacked orders at all, because the ones they did send me were trash, and I didn't get any that were just stacked up together, coming to my phone. So it made it pretty difficult to do 2 orders at one time. On the average, I think I got about 2 orders done per hour. I don't think I had 1 hour today, yesterday, or the day before where I actually got 3 or 4 orders done in an hour. And that's what you want to do, so you can maximize and make as much as possible. More than likely. But you know what, it's cool though, because even though we didn't do exceptional or phenomenal, we got out here and we got you guys some results. And you know what, it's not looking too good for us with them low ARs. You know, the days of cherry picking on DoorDash only may be over.
They may be over.
But here's the caveat. Download some more apps. Download some Uber, some Grubhub, some Instacart. Expand your opportunities. So hungry. Haven't ate nothing all day.
Over what I had today.
So not the most eventful day, but you know, let me just show you guys a couple of these screenshots, because you know what, it's quite interesting. So let's go all the way from the end. So I ended my second dash with $43, $16.50 on that first one, for a total of $59.50.